contact, sort me out a couple of horses and make it a priority.
I'm the PA for the business, not your general dog's body.
Exactly. My business. So unless you fancy a date with Nicola's old mop and bucket, do as I say. You know, I had high hopes for Priya, but she's already letting me down, just like you did.
OK, I should have told you the truth about Joe's death. But I'll make up for it. I'm here for you. Just like the old days.
Really? Because in the old days, you'd have kept your car running properly and not break down on a simple trip from prison.
I just wish it hadn't resulted in you and Kane meeting up.
Jealous?
No. What have you got planned for him?
I told you, he needs dealing with. And since you're obviously not up to it, I've decided to handle it myself.
There's nothing to handle. Kane and I have an understanding and can be trusted. Look, I know it's not how you want it, but the job's done. Joe's gone. So, can we draw a line?
Not until the police investigation's finished. It shines a spotlight on this place I don't need.
They won't find anything here, because all the evidence has been covered up.
I'm not sure I can believe that when you've lied to me for months. You're going to need to work very hard to get my trust back.
Thank you so much for taking Johnny and Moses to nursery. They'll be down in a minute.
You meaning to talk about yesterday?
Look, Kyle pulled a sickie. Teacher dumped him on me. I tried to get in touch with you, didn't answer your phone, so I got Amy to help.
Well, Amy was the last person you should have asked, and you knew that.
But Charity doesn't care. She's always dumping kids on everyone herself.
Excuse me. Considering you left yours and didn't come back to your grandma, you've got no room to criticise me.
Fine. If that's how you feel, you can do the nursery run yourself.
Oh, that is just great. Remind me never to help you out again.
This isn't about you. This is about Kyle. Look, I've already got social service on my back, thanks to Curry, and the police are still on my back about Joe. So I just don't need the hassle right now.
Well, then you can sort out your own childcare from now on, yeah? Don't get me involved. So this?
I was just explaining to Charity that she shouldn't have given Kyle to Amy yesterday.
Why not? She's his mother.
She's nothing to him. She hadn't seen him for years.
Oh, is that what you think of me and Ryan, then?
No, that's different.
Not really. We're both mothers. We've both had to live through the pain of leaving our boys behind. And you know what? You didn't even know Debbie existed for years, but it didn't matter that you weren't part of her life because she was still your daughter, wasn't she?
Look, right. Maybe you should stop listening to Mum and think this through properly. If you don't want Amy involved, then at least stop fighting Kerry. It's the only way you're going to stop her from causing trouble.
Yes, I've made mistakes, but I've kept it all contained. And you going in like a wrecking ball with Kane will only make things worse.
And you lying to me about how Joe died was keeping it contained, was it?
I tried to do what you wanted. But I don't remember you ever mentioning how to kill someone I cared about.
That came under do what needs to be done. I wasn't expecting Joe to start letting his heart rule his head and spend my fortune on that Dingle girl. You should have seen it coming and nipped it in the bud. You let your personal feelings for Joe cloud your judgment. It made you weak, Graham, and I don't like that. I need to know that I can still rely on you when the going gets tough.
You can.
I'm not so sure.
There are no loose ends. Nothing that can be traced back here. Nothing that can touch you.
I'll let you know if I believe that once I've dealt with Kane.
Kerry set social services on me. I can't trust her.
Oh, yes, but if you keep fighting with her and stopping her from seeing Kyle, then you'll give them something to investigate.
I can't do right for doing wrong, can I? You all went on at me when I didn't want anything to do with Kyle at the start, and now I'm trying to do my best. You're still giving me earache.
Oh, shut up, Kane. You're a great dad. No one's arguing about that, but Kerry is his grandmother, and you shouldn't stop her from seeing him.
Kerry wants to take him away from me. That's why she's brought Amy back. If I let Kerry back into his life, they'll both be going for custody next.
Well, they're more likely to do that if you keep turning him away.
It's best to try and calm things down. Look, this isn't about winning or losing. This is about what's best for a little boy.
Well, my dad's his legal guardian, and he says it's all right for me to have him, so end of.
Well, thanks to your moody mother, I'm now taking the kids to nursery, so cheers.
Oi. Oi. What you're doing isn't fair to Kyle. He has lost so many people that he loves. And like it or not, Kerry has been the one constant in his life, the one person that has never given up on him. Do you really want to take that away from him?
Come on, let me get you a drink. I'll even let you regale me with tales of the Lake District.
No, I would rather keep a low profile at home. Anyway, everyone will be laughing at me in there, you know, after what Kim did.
Have I done something to upset you?
You know what you've done.
Graham standing you up was hardly my fault. You must have forgotten he was taking you away. You're obviously not that memorable.
What, and stealing another woman's boyfriend makes you memorable? Oh, you must have really low self-esteem.
I didn't steal anyone. I just borrowed him for sex. His only real talent. You're welcome to have him back now.
What, you think I'd want your cast-offs?
I don't think you can afford to be watching, so...
Oh, I love it. I bet Kim's just taken Megan apart.
Won't like it so much when it's you she's demolishing.
Well, that's not going to happen. Kim likes me.
Dream on. Just because she stopped you cleaning U-bends doesn't make you best friends. She only likes people who are useful to her.
So, I'll make myself useful.
You have got no chance. Just she asked me earlier to set up a meeting with an old contact she thought was on the council planning committee, hoping he'd wave through some new developments for her in the future. Well, when she found out he wasn't standing for re-election, she dropped him like a brick. Once she realises you've got nothing she needs, she'll drop you too.
You need me at the garage?
No, I'm here about Kyle.
Yeah, I heard what happened yesterday. Amy shouldn't have done it.
What? You don't need to apologise.
Well, maybe not, but you need to apologise to me for setting social services on me. Look, you know he's safe with me, don't you? Look, I know we've both made mistakes, but us fighting over Kyle, it's just not doing him any good.
Yeah, well, I said some things that I shouldn't have. It's only because I care about him.
Yeah, I know. And that's why I'm here.
Really?
Family's important. And Kerry will always be family to Kyle, so...
Which is why you shouldn't actually stop me from seeing him.
Yeah, agreed. As long as you drop any ideas about taking him away from me.
I just want him to be happy.
Well, we'll start by you seeing him again.
That's great, isn't it, Kerry?
Well, it depends. And what about Amy?
Well, I'm not here to talk about Amy.
But she's his mum.
Not as far as I'm concerned. If she goes anywhere near him, and this deal is off. Understand?
Guess.
There's a start, Kez.
Is it? What do I tell Amy?
Oh, hey, I'm trying to organise some drinks for Megan later if you fancy it. You know, cheer her up, stop her wallowing at home.
After what Kim did to her, I'm not surprised.
Obviously, the years haven't softened her.
Megan must be gutted, so you can count me in.
Yeah, and me.
Well, I'd like to help, cheer her up.
I know you two have been getting on a bit better recently, but come on. She's not going to want to see one of the long line of men who've let her down. It'll be rubbing her nose in it. I think David and Maya might be able to make it.
I'll ask.
Saving any damsels in distress today?
What are you doing here?
Heard you've been having a bit of trouble with the police. If you're not careful, you could be looking at a stretch inside soon.
Well, you got to have a case against me first.
Well, I could make it easier for them.
No chance I've sorted it with Graham. There's no evidence against me.
And you trust him? Like I trusted him to look after my money and monitor Joe. Are you really telling me that you'd bet your future on him?
Maybe not. But I don't understand why you'd want to see me inside.
Well, it'd keep the police investigation away from Home Farm. As for evidence, well, it has a habit of appearing when I need it. Because you didn't exactly welcome me back to the village.
Well, what do you expect?
You need to learn that things can get better if you're on my side. If not, well, they could turn very nasty for you. I'm here to decide which way it's going to go.
Me and Graham, we have an understanding on this, so why not I just talk to him?
No. Graham's learned his lesson. He'll do and say what I tell him. Your understanding is with me now. Oh, the investigation's an inconvenience. But if you went to jail, it'd be over. Problem solved.
What, and you'd have them lock me up?
Or I could make all your problems disappear. Look, I've got big plans for Home Farm, and I don't want the police getting in the way. So, I'll get you off the hook. You don't go to prison. It's a win-win. Do we have a deal?
No. I'd rather take my chances than deal with someone as desperate as you. Why don't you get on your way?
Am I interrupting something?
No. Just somebody making the biggest mistake of their life.
What does she want?
Reckon she can keep the police off my back.
Did you believe her?
Maybe. But I'm not sure what it would have cost me.
Still not sure about this.
Oh, come on, for the last time, no one's laughing at you. It's just a few drinks with friends who want to put a smile on your face.
Hey, you're better off without him if you ask me. Anyone that lives up at home farm's always trouble. It's like a law of nature.
Tell me something I don't know.
Look, I don't have the right to say this, but you deserve so much better than him.
Turns out I couldn't trust Graham either.
Well, the man's a fool for ever letting you go. That makes two of us.
Oh, mate, listen, don't bite my head off, but shouldn't you be getting down some homework?
Or do I have to? Been struggling with it a bit.
Perhaps Maya could help?
Happy to. OK, if we go sort that now?
Yeah, sure.
So, things changed much on the council since your time, you know? Is there anyone you still know on the planning committee that's approachable?
If you mean bent, there's a couple, but they're due for retirement. Is that what you're looking for? You'd have to stand for election?
Oh, don't be silly, Nicola. I mean, politicians have to be stubborn, self-serving, devious rats with no conscience. Suit you down to the ground. That way you could get on the planning committee yourself.
Oh, still have to get elected first.
Oh, look. Emmerdale's own killer granny.
Eh, what you want about?
If Charity didn't push me off that balcony, I knew it had to be you.
How did you find out?
From you, just now. It was a lucky guess, but I knew you'd be stupid enough to give yourself away if I was right.
You can't prove it was her. You've got no evidence.
You think I'd go to the police over a nobody like her? No. I settle my own scores. That way she won't know when I'm going to hit back until it's too late.
Oh, really? Well, maybe you should be more worried about people settling the scores with you.
Not you, I hope, Debbie. You should be thanking me for saving you from Joe. He was a spoilt brat who'd say anything to get his own way.
Yeah, but that's what all you Tates do, isn't it?
Maybe. But he didn't live up to the family reputation. We're winners. He was a loser. So do yourself a favour, Debbie. Forget him.
That woman! Hey, thanks for sticking up for me.
You know, us hating that woman is the one thing that should make us all stick together.
What, so maybe this is the time you could forgive your dad?
No, I can't do that. Did you actually push her over that balcony?
Yeah, guilty as charged.
Huh. Well, shame she recovered then, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know she is right about one thing. You do need to draw a line under what happened with Joe.
Listen, just because I'm never going to let that woman walk all over us does not mean I'm going to forgive my dad, OK? It changes nothing. No, don't. I'm telling you now, OK? Just leave it.
Where have you been?
Needed to clear my head. Went for a walk.
Kane came over while you were out.
After the way he sounded off at me yesterday.
Oh, he's changed his tune. He's agreed that your mum can start seeing Kyle again.
What's brought that on?
Yeah, maybe Moira or someone stood up for her. Whoever it was. Great news, isn't it?
And what about me?
Not yet. Oh.
So when? What do I need to do to get an invite?
Well, it's not going to be easy.
It's a positive step. We'll just have to keep trying to change his mind.
How?
We'll find a way.
Well, are you satisfied all the loose ends have been tied up?
All you need to know is Kane will do whatever I want.
And the police? You reckon you can shut them down?
No, but if they can't find any evidence, then they don't have a case. So it depends if there are any other little problems you forgot to mention.
What's that supposed to mean?
For example, a body turning up could be most unhelpful.
Not gonna happen. There's not a trace of it left to find. You've got nothing to worry about.
Not until I've dug a little deeper into the accounts. Well, the way you messed up with Joe doesn't give me much confidence in the way you've been running my business. I want to see if you're hiding anything else.
I've done everything you asked me to. The only problem was Robert and Nicholas scam, and I told you I've dealt with that.
Then you'll be happy to show me the accounts.
It's all on the computer.
Right. Let's see what you've been up to then.
Yesterday, at the playground, it was just me and Kyle. It was perfect. Like nothing else mattered. I want that again. Some proper time with me son, with him knowing I'm his mum.
You'll get it. And that's a promise. But this time we've got to do it right, so that nobody can take him away.
You can't promise that. And in the meantime, I'm banned from seeing my own son while Moira raises him as her own. I'm not sure I can face staying here watching that happen.
Hey, look. We've got a chance at being a proper family here. I know it's going to be difficult. Please, just hang on a little bit longer.
You know, with the vets having money problems, it might be a good time to start buying up local businesses. Starting with Butler's Farm.
Do you want me to get onto it?
No, I'll handle it. I'm more concerned with these withdrawals from one of our offshore accounts. I certainly didn't authorise them.
Must have been part of Nicola and Robert's scam.
You told me you'd sorted it.
Must have missed a few payments.
Careless of you.
Won't happen again. I'll sort it.
You'd better. I want every penny back in the account.
I'm on it.
Good. Because I shall be checking the accounts again next week. I want it sorted by then.
We've got a problem. We're gonna need another plan.
If you like the songs from the shows, then you won't want to miss this. John Barrowman's the host for All Star Musical, Sunday nights at 6 o'clock. And ramping up the pressure for the singers tomorrow night with the knockout stage of The Voice here on ITV at 7:30. Stay with us for an hour-long episode of Coronation Street on the way next.